privileges. So the privilege may be defined as an exceptional right and exemption. The expression privilege and immunity under the Constitution of India and in the arena of Parliament donates certain special and exceptional rights of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha or its individual members who are generally accepted as a necessity for the implementation of constitutional functions. In the case of Raja Ram Pal versus the Honorable Speaker Lok Sabha, Supreme Court in their own view defines the word privilege, that is, it is an immunity or a right provided to the specific person in another way around what a person cannot do in general. Now he or she eligible to do a certain act. For example, being an attorney general, you have the right to watch any proceedings of any house, but not in the case of an ordinary person. Privilege consists of the known laws, customs, and usage of parliament. Thus, the term privilege is referred to as the special rights that are available to a different extent and in various forms for the member of the parliament. Throughout the world, however, the term applies to certain immunities enjoyed by both the House of the Parliament collectively and members of each House individually. It is the privilege conferred on any member of the Parliament that he is immune from whatever he will say on the floor of the House, and in case of detention, whether in civil or criminal, no member shall be made liable and detained 40 days before and 40 days after the session of the House. But there is a condition to comply with the availment of these privileges. If a person ceases to be a member of a parliament, then the privileges are called off. So, in order to enjoy immunities, one should have to be a member of any house of parliament. Parliamentary privileges are defined in Article 105 of the Indian Constitution. The members of the Parliament are exempted from any civil or criminal liability for any statement made or act done in the course of their duties. The privileges are claimed only when the person is a member of the House. As soon as he ends to be a member, the privileges are said to be called off. The privileges given to the members are necessary for exercising constitutional functions. These privileges are essential so that the proceedings and functions can be made in a disciplined and undisturbed manner. Now, who enjoys the parliamentary privileges? Sir Thomas Erskine defined the expression parliamentary privilege as the total sum of the specific rights enjoyed by each house of the parliament collectively is a constituent part of parliament and by the member of every house of parliament one by one, without which they could not proceed with their functions and which exceed those possessed by different bodies and people. The privilege is only given to the member of the parliament and also conferred on the person who actively participates in any of the committee and in the function of the parliament, just like it incorporates on attorney general and union ministers, but in case of president, even though he is part of the parliament, does not interest with parliamentary privileges. Now, Article 105 privileges, power, rights, etc., for the two houses of parliament individually and of the members and committees thereof. First comes under the concern in the provision of the Constitution and the rules, regulations, and standing circulations which mandates procedure and conduct of parliament. And it shall be necessary that the freedom of speech in every house of parliament provided without any checks and balances. As if there is restriction, then the representative will hesitate to express their feelings, which is not the aim of democratic form of government. No member of the parliament should be made liable for any proceedings initiated against him in the court in respect of anything said, vote which was given by him or any committee thereof, and no person should be made liable in context to the publication by him or under any authority empowered by either house of the parliament of any report, vote, proceeding, or paper. In another sense, the privileges, immunity, and power of each of the two houses of the parliament and of its members and committees thereof shall be such as may define time to time and provide by the parliament itself and through established procedure by law, and until so defined shall be a matter of concern for those of that house and of members of that house and for its committees immediately before the date of initiation of Section 15 of the Constitution by the Act 1978. The above mentioned constitutional provisions of clauses 1, 2, 3 apply in relation to the persons who by virtue has the right to freedom of speech and otherwise to take part in the proceedings of the parliament of any of its committee thereof. The clauses will apply in relation to the parliament. Article 194. So, this subject comes under the provision of the Constitution and rules, regulations, and standing orders which regulates the procedure of the state legislature, and there shall be freedom of speech for the member of the legislature in every state. No member of the state legislature shall be compelled for any proceedings initiated against him in any court of law in regards to anything uttered or any vote given by him or her in the state legislature and any of its committee thereof, and no person shall be made liable to prosecute in the context of the publication by him or under any authority of a house of a state legislature of any paper, vote, report, or proceedings. In another sense, the privileges and the immunities of the house of the state legislature and of its members and the committees of the house is state legislature shall be such as may be defined by the state legislature from time to time through established procedure of law, and until so defined shall be the subject matter to those of that house and of its members and its committee thereof immediately before the section of 26 of the Constitution by the 44 Amendment Act 1978. Above given constitutional provisions of clauses 1, 2, and 3 shall apply in relation to the person who by virtue of this Constitution has the right to freedom of speech and the other way around to take part in the proceedings of the House of the State Legislature and any of its committee thereof as they pertain in relation to the members of the State Legislature. It was observed from the above two articles of the Indian Constitution that the position of the House of the Parliament is identical to the position of the State Legislature. Therefore, Article 105 apply mutatis mutandis to the State Legislate as well. Types of parliamentary privileges. So the first one is collectively enjoyed by the member of the parliament. So no person, whether a member or a stranger, can be arrested and no legal proceedings can be initiated against him, either criminal or civil, within the premises of the House of the Parliament and without the approval of the proceedings officer of that particular house. No court shall have the right to investigate the proceedings of any House of the Parliament and any of its committees. Parliament shall have the power to exclude guests or visitors from the meeting of the House or also have the power to conduct a secret meeting if the matters of national importance or any matter of public importance. Parliament shall have the right to penalize its members or any outsider for committing the breach of its privileges and for contempt by reprimand, admonition, or imprisonment, and also have the right to expel and suspend in case of a member. Individually enjoyed by the member of the parliament. So, when a parliament is in session, a member of a parliament or a person on whom this right and immunity is conferred may refuse to appear in the court of law or to represent any evidence in court. Members of the parliament cannot be arrested when sitting of the parliament in session and 40 days before the commencement and 40 days after the end of the session. No member shall be made liable to any proceedings in any court for whatever he or she said or any vote was given by him or her during the session in the parliament or its committees. That's all. Thank you.